This is the second day of January, and look what I'm doing. This is a good day. It's rather cold outside, and I have plants that need to be divided and separated. So I'm going to pot these plants today because I'm going to get it done. All right, since this pot is so tall, I use bottles for fillers. So as I got through drinking some of my water bottles, then I took them and put them in the bottom of this, and then I covered this up as high as I wanted it to go because so this way this won't use a lot of soil that with me filling this up. And so I filled it up with soil, and then I'm going to break some of my pieces. I should have done this before I put this up here, but I'm going to break some of the pieces of my plants that I've multiplied. Well, I've got these pieces, and I don't know if you can see these, and I've got a little dirt here. See if I can show you. I've got pieces that I took apart, and I took this one apart, and I stuck it in the dirt. And so when I get this pot down, I'm going to put some more soil in here. But this is a pretty much tall pot, and the way this camera is positioned, I don't know if you can see it too well, but I have more pieces here. I have 4 more to 5 more pieces here that I can make some more plants, and so that I can either sell or put these around the house the way that I want to. These are snake plants, mother-in-law, whatever you want to call them, and they are good for room purifiers. So I would love to have one of these in my bedroom or both bedrooms, and we'll see from here. And so I have some more plants to pot as well. So you can see this a little bit better. Oops, let's see if I can get this over here so you can see this a little better. This was one big plant in the pot. And so now I have multiple plants, and I will be able to put these in other pots. This one that I have is a Maris. It's got a big bloom. It usually blooms around Christmas time. And for some reason, after I buy them, they don't never usually bloom until around February. And this is because I don't bring them in until late, because we always have a late summer and the weather's still nice, and I've kept most of my plants outside. And this one, it grew a new one, and so I need to separate this one, but I'm not going to do it like right now because of time and everything. But I'm just going to go around this with a knife to loosen it up, because it is stuck in this pot. This one has been in here for a year. So it grew a baby because I bought it. It was just one. So I'm gonna go around here, and it's been in this pot for a while, and being careful of the roots and everything, and just going around, taking a knife and just go around the edges. And let me see if this will come out. It's ready to come out. There it goes. Okay, what I did was I put some stuff at the bottom, and I'm also going to put some bark under here too. And some of this is just going to be temporary because it's just all the stuff, it grows. And seeing that I don't have a lot of time sometimes, I can redo this. But what I'm going to do is put this bark under there, and I'm hoping I'm not putting too much, but you can spread it out there. Put the bark in, that makes it up higher. I might take a little of this out. You can use the bark to make a filler in here. Just make the filler in there, and then you take the soil, because sometimes you don't need stuff if they don't have deep roots. If you got this big pot or a big beautiful pot you want to show off to make things look pretty good, I'm gonna take the rest of this soil in here. The thing about it is too, you need to cover up your area. I'm in my kitchen, so I have newspaper down and plastic, and I'll be sweeping this stuff up, wrong dustpan, and carrying on. So you put your soil in there, take this out like this. It'll come out, the whole thing, look at there, it's root bound, roots. So I kind of like to loosen up the roots, and this has been, I can tell it doesn't need any water or anything right now because it smells not good. But what I do is, because I like to play in the dirt, sometimes I'll just pull this back up, you know, with my fingers, with my hands. I like to get in there and feel the soil and put that down in there like that. And what's going to happen is I'm going to need to put eventually some more dirt over this, even though this is big enough, because you can show the ball of this if you want to, but and as long as you got the roots cut, I'll eventually add some more soil to this. But it's pretty much, there's the baby on the side that grew out. I don't think it's ready to come off yet. In your spare time or when time allows, you got some downtime and you don't want to be lazy or anything, and you know you got to do what you got to do. Make a list, go through your list of stuff you got to do. This is a new year, so let's get some work done so we'll be ready for spring. This one is a little bit different because, well, I ran out of stuff kind of sort of to put at the bottom, and also this, I don't know if you can see this or not, but they're joined together. These two are joined together. So let's hope they won't pull apart, not really. So I'm gonna take a knife, my big knife here, and I'm gonna see if I can gently cut this apart. But I got a lot of roots here. Oh, look at there. I've had this one for maybe about 3 years. I'm sure, at least 3 years. And I'm showing you how this is how the roots are coming apart. And I'm just pulling them apart, making a big mess. There's a tree in there growing. These have been outside. I had so many nets in here at one time. So this is one. I'm trying to show you guys this. This is the other one. And so what I think I'm going to do is leave one of these in the original pot because I'm running out of pots too. But I'm going to put some bark in here as well. It's upside down. I'll put bark in here as well. And I had to go get another bag of soil to use. Spread my bark out, or whatever filler you want to use. I use bottles, anything that's, you have to watch what you put in there though. Didn't want it to break apart on me before I got it to the pot because it's kind of thick and bulky. And I'll break it up when it's in here. Yeah, this part's broken up. I'll just choose one to go in here. And look at those roots. So we gotta make sure, whoops, there's one that didn't want to go away. Let it go. So this is how you make more plants. You can make up your mind to do whatever you want to do with these. I also have some ornamental onions outside. Oh my God, they really like to multiply. They have 2 and 3 babies or more at one time. And as time goes by, these will stand up. Just have to get these little trees out of here. And also when you water this, the dirt will settle, so you might even have to add more soil. But for now, you just cover up the roots, pat it in there. And over time, when you water it, don't give it too much water because this soil is wet as well, pretty moist. And so I'm going to put this one back in here. All these trees. That's the thing about taking your house plants outside. They bring other stuff back in with them when it's time to come in for the winter. And so we're going to take all these trees out of here. Take some more soil and cover this one back up. Pat it down in there. Cover the roots up. And there we go. We got 2 of these. And as time, you know, plants like to follow the light, so they'll stand up. And then after a while, these leaves will die down when it's time for this to bloom, and it'll be a red. I'm not for sure if these are red or orange, whatever color they'll come up to be, but eventually they will grow up and you'll get the big flower. It's a big, tall flower. And there we go. So now we have, instead of 1 plant joined together, we have 2. Okay, now look how many plants I have. I've got 1 more pot to plant and I'm done. And so the fun part is I have a sunny room in the back. So I will put these in for the winter until we get to where I decide what to really do with these plants. Thanks for watching, and share, subscribe, and happy planting. Go and separate your plants for the winter. Watch me on YouTube, Jovita's Kitchen, because this is a part of my home and what we do here. And we have a garden outside as well. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.